In this video lesson, we are going to construct a basic voice over IP model in Packet Tracer, and after constructing the model, we are going to test two basic IP phones whether they are communicating or not. So for this model, we will be needing a router type 2811, and there will be a switch, basic switch, and there will be two IP phones. So we are not going to use simple phones, we are going to use IP phones so that they can be used or they can be enabled to communicate on an IP. So this will be our these will be our devices, and now we are going to connect them one by one. So I'm going to connect them with one by one, and so this will be our basic setup. We have connected them, and now we are going to configure all these devices. So first of all, we have to configure our router. So we will go to its command line, and we have to put no, enter, and we have to enter its configuration mode. So first of all, we have to enable its interface. So we are going to assign this router an IP 192.168.10.1. You can assign whatever you want. So this is just an IP for this router. Now we are going to enable this specific port here, and this is port number F, fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So interface fast internet 0 by 0, IP address will be 192.168.10.1, and its default subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown. So we can see that its uh, configuration is this port specific port is enabled. So now we are going to enable its DHCP server settings. So we have to make a pool of two IPs, so these two IP phones can communicate it with each other. So commands will be entered by this IP DHCP pool voice, enter. Then we have to give its network. So network of this pool will be 192.168.10.0. Its default subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0, and now we have to provide default router. So default router, and its IP will be 192.168.10.1. Now we are going to give option, and option 150 IP 192.168.10.1, enter and exit. So our DHCP server configuration has been completed here. Now we are going to enable telephony service so that these two phones can communicate with each other. So we have to give command telephony service, enter max ephone ephones 3. You can put whatever id number of ephones you want, and then we will provide max dn 3 and ip source address 192.168.10.1, and you have to provide specific port for this. I'm assigning is 2001. You can assign it 2000 or 2002, 2003, or whatever you want, and enter. Now we have to assign assign some specific automatic numbers. So for that we will be writing auto and auto assign, and 4 to 6 auto assign 1 to 5, and then exit. So our basic telephony service is enabled. Now we want to enable two specific numbers for both of these IP phones, so they can be distinguished or can be contacted. Just like whenever we need to call on any number, we will on any address, we will be needing the specific phone number or contact number for that contact. So we will be providing two numbers for these IP phones. So first of all, we have to again write telephony service, enter ephone dn1. I'm assigning a specific number to this and this IP phone. So I'm assigning 3333, and moving to next ephone dn2. Let's assign this IP phone a number 6866, then exit. Now we have configured this specific router. We have to save all these settings, copy, run st, and enter. So our router is enabled and properly configured. Now we have to move towards switch. So let's configure it, enter, enable configure T. We have to enable its ports. We all know that switch has 24 ports, so in our case we are going to activate 1 to 5 ports. You can activate any number of ports you want. So in this tutorial I am going to activate only first 5 ports. So interface range fast internet 0 and range 1 to 5. Now I am activating its access switch port mode access, and switch port voice VLAN 1. I think there is an error, so we have to rewrite it to switch port voice VLAN. Okay, so we have to exit, copy, again exit, copy, run st. so its settings are enabled. Now we have to, as we can see that all these router and switch ports are configured properly, but the ports of IP phones are not configured so far, so we have to configure them. So for that we have to power on this specific IP phone. So for that we need to put this power supply to this specific port. It will be turned on, so this IP phone will be properly configured. Now we will move to next one, and same goes for this specific phone. This is also turned on, so we have to wait until these uh, configurations are being completed. And now we are going to test whether our IP phone voice over IP phones are communicating with each other or not. So as we can see that all these ports are enabled, and now we are going to test these phones for our testing for our testing purpose, so that we can see whether they are working or not. So currently you can see that it's configuring its IP, and now we can see that this specific number which we have assigned earlier in our commands, and now we go to second one and it has the same number we have assigned earlier. So we have to test them whether they are working or not. So I am opening the interfaces of these two phones here. So I'm dialing the number of this specific phone from my phone 0, and we can see that this specific call is uh, established between these two IP phones. So this is connected, so we have successfully connected these two IP phones through an IP.